lovelies, welcome back to my channel.
So they don't really educate you that Africa is actually, most of them think Africa is a country. You understand? Even not for social media that we have now, that people can actually, go on social media and see how things actually are. And like people like me, my colleagues, not only music, even sports, fashion, those kind of things are showing people that, okay, this place is actually lit. You know what I'm saying? So with collaborations, I'm just happy that everything is changing. The narrative is changing. It's not us chasing them to do something for us. Now it's them wanting to come and actually work with us.
A great thing is happening out of Africa right now, and the light is on everyone there. And I just want to, this is dedicated to Africa and Nigeria. Thank you.
But of course, anything Niger is going to be better. It's Niger. Yes. Niger is going to be better. It's Niger. Yes. That is the truth.
Am a Nigeria stan. I think Nigerians just really have their ish together, their culture together. Whenever you meet a Nigerian, like they're all doctors here in the USA, their families are together, they take marriage seriously. I wish I was Nigerian. I do, a little bit, but I'm not even a little bit. I'm not Nigerian, but they do have a very good culture. I told you there's something about Nigerians. I told you this yesterday or the day before. I don't know, I tell people I'm Nigerian. I'm gonna start just saying I am Nigerian. Nobody can tell me I'm not Nigerian. Everybody can be whatever they want to be nowadays, but I am a Nigerian stan. They are funny, they have very good values.
I packed my dreams in a suitcase, left my worries at the door. With a heart full of hope, I'm chasing the horizon. It's time.
Nigerians are the new colonizers. Why the fuck are y'all on country music too? I'm actually about to get mad. And this is no hate. I'm Kenyan, alright? African pride all the way. But damn, y'all niggas is everywhere. Y'all niggas is everywhere.
Nigerian American, so my last name is actually pronounced Chibweze.
Everybody at the bar
using slangs, using words, borrowing everything that comes from Nigeria, and everything is all about Nigeria. We want to talk like them, we want to act like them.
Now everybody wants to be Nigerian.
What's really popping right now? Afrobeats are starting to get shocked at the level of influence that Afrobeat is having. But Afrobeat has been doing this for years.
Nigerians, it's high time you give us some breathing space. You need to give us some breathing space. You have occupied the whole music industry. You have us on chokehold. What? We can't breathe. Someone may think the whole music industry is composed of Nigeria. Whiskey, Davido, Burna Boy, Fireboy, Joe Boy, Mavins. But you are savage, you are who? We cannot breathe, my friend. Then there are these new artists who have come from nowhere, I don't even understand. Chimaya Sake, Sei Vibes, Charlie Pop, call me Charlie Pop. Please, I beg. Take it.
When? How? At this point, I want to know how to become a Nigerian. When? How can I become a Nigerian? Because I don't just want to wear Nigerian design. I want to know, like, how the talents, the brain, the creativitiness, like, whatever it takes to create stuff like this, bro. See, when it comes to fashion, like I always say, nobody can beat Nigeria, bro. Like the whole Africa, nobody. I know when you say stuff like that, people get on their feelings, right? But it's the facts. It's a fact. The fact is the fact. You can redesign it, you can copy, you can try it, but only the owner can own it, bro. Yeah, it won't come out like this. Like I always say, a Nigerian will sew my wedding clothes. A Nigerian will sew my wedding dress, bro. Like I've always manifest this shit and it's going to happen. Just look at me. Look at how beautiful I am already. Look at how good. And then now imagine a Nigerian design on me, my skin, my body. Aye! Everywhere goes.
Nigerians are built differently. Listen, I just went to Harvard for a speaking engagement. When I tell you, everybody I met, what's your name? Nkechi, what's your name? Adeola, what's your name? Oluwafemi. I'm like, I felt like I was at a Nigerian convention or something, which proves what I always knew to be true. Nigerians are just the definition of excellence. Literally.
You know, from the time I was a little girl, I just was never a person who went along with what I was supposed to do or believe. I've always kind of wanted to wait. I want to sit with this for a while and think about it.
Right.
But also I want to make decisions based on knowledge and information. So I'm very keen on learning. Like if there's a subject and so I want to go read about it. You know, so AI, I've been reading books about AI because I don't know what the hell that's about. So now I know things like there's generative AI, there's predictive AI. And did you know about the training models? But so when I say make up my own mind, it's not that I just sit there with nothing. I want to gather information and then I want to process it for myself.
You're a student.
Yes, I'm a student.
Yeah.
And I always want to be a student. But what I can tell you is that I'm never going to be swayed by criticism. Never. That's never going to happen. I am the daughter of James and Grace Adichie, and it's not going to happen. That's it. That I have my opinions. I can have conversations with you about why I have those opinions. And I'm also very keen to know why you disagree. Yeah. You know, if you're a person who can actually make coherent sentences about why you disagree. So yeah.
So you encourage the discourse and the dialogue, but it has to be grounded in, I guess, intellectual curiosity. And it seems like from reading your essays and your work, a mutual respect.
Yes.
Because the affront to you is just like, don't be disrespectful, which is how I feel. Don't disrespect me or I'm going to leave.
Exactly. Yes. If there's disrespect, I will not take it. I'm just not going to. And I think also, I remember once saying to somebody, you know, I was loved. And I am loved. I had the best parents in the world. So I do not need to campaign for your love. Yeah. You know, I don't need to change myself for you. If you like me, I'm happy that you like me. If you don't like me, I'm still me. And I wish that was easier for more people.
Especially, I had Nigerian friends in South Africa, and I remember I met them because there was an influx that came in and stayed, you know, and when I stayed in Hillbrow, I was friends with a lot of Nigerians, and I was always shocked at how confident Nigerians were, you know? I used to watch Nigerian movies with my Nigerian friends, and I was like, these things are horrible. I was like, why aren't you watching Hollywood movies? And I remember my friend would turn to me, and he would say to me, why can't I watch that movie, huh? But my favorite thing he used to say, because it would be like a white actress on screen, and I forget how he said it exactly, but he used to say something along the lines of, he'd be like, that lady can't do nothing for me, oh. And I didn't understand it, but he was like, no, I watch our movies and our stories and our music is what we celebrate. And I had never seen this. It's like, what? But in my world, you aspire to the English. In my world, you aspire to that thing.
Even in the winter, Nigerian-born Toyoin Ije is blazing trails. He's a big part of a tiny fraternity in Canada.
There's not a lot of black farmers in Canada.
0.2%.
He is 100% committed to not just farming, but providing affordable, culturally preferred food.
So this is?
Cassava.
For Canada's Black, African, and Caribbean communities.
90% of the food that most Africans eat here in Canada still come from our country of origin. We are creating a new agricultural economy in Canada.
He started pre-pandemic.
It's pepper with our heirloom tomatoes.
But now with food insecurity concerns on the rise,
it's mind-boggling.
The founder of the Canadian Black Farmers Association is expanding.
This is our new commercial greenhouse.
Erecting a new greenhouse at his farm. The dirty little secret behind his operation, the soil.
So essentially you have created the soil that you find in Nigeria
here in Michigan. Out of his surroundings, educating and offering hands-on training for others on how to get their start in the agricultural industry in Canada.
Seeing is believing. If I can sacrifice whatever I can to be able to show the people that this is viable.
He's a harvesting hero for BC's black community. He's also started an African foods food bank in Surrey. Tioyin is a shining example of self-sufficiency during these uncertain times.
Excellence in the Nigerians needs to be studied. And I know I'm one person who has been on these internet streets campaigning seriously for Nigeria and Nigerians as a people. But the excellence they strive to achieve in whatever it is they do needs to be studied. There is no industry in this God-green earth that there is no Nigerian that is flying on the highest level. And people who are doing something that is on another level, like their work ethics, their hard work, their resilient, and their consistency is something else.
Alright, so we'll stand up now. Let us stand up. Let us stand up.
Okay, my uncle from Delta.
Oh, there's a real pidgin speakers there.
And like my parents try to act like they can keep up. I know damn well they're in and out of the convo. They're in and out.
Your dad's just nodding. You know, you have like expressions, idioms, metaphors, which in normal English you would get it. They have their own metaphors in pidgins. Good example is they say something like, "Oh, to draw rain." So you're thinking, oh, maybe it's gonna rain. But it means to cry. Another one is like, say, okay, I will give him charge.
Give it to him how it is.
Something to do with giving him money?
To give him charge means to motivate him.
Mad.
Burner's pidgin also. If he's speaking proper pidgin, you would actually struggle to like, understand what he's saying.
Because you'll be listening to like a burner, literally.
And I was like, what does this mean? He's like, it was English.
Yeah.
No,
she always asks me, I'm like, bruv, it's English. I said that. Speaking English, figure it out.
I'm like, it's not.
Be so poetic when they're upset. Instead of saying, I'm mad, they'll say, my enemies have succeeded. My boyfriend is an Igbo man. Forgive me if I said that wrong. Nigerian. We were swimming at the beach one day and I wanted to swim farther out. And he said, I cannot die in another man's land. Sir, if you're not a strong swimmer, just say it. Why would you put him out there like that? Let him just be great, okay? He don't want to die on another man's land. It's beautiful. Listen, I love I love the way Nigerians talk. They're so like poetic when they say stuff. I just be mesmerized.
Nigerians are so poetic in the way they say things. They can never just say it how it is. They have to always say it some poetic, fucking biblical way. Instead of telling me I'm fat, my co-worker once said, "Your abundance might suffocate the wrong man." Everybody, I'm tired. Nigerians, the Lord is my strength. My co-worker almost slipped over, and when I asked if she was okay, she said, "My enemy's almost won." This enemy stuff? Yeah. Instead of calling my girlfriend short, my mum called her the brief and summarized one. Wow. Everybody, I feel feverish. Nigerians, the devil is a liar.
Hi guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, this compilation that I just made. Most of the time I'm just always having to control myself because there is so much to post. Like I was even going to post like all of the awards from Burna Boy to Davido to Whiskey to Thames to Ira Star, you know, to even Ashake now, and all of these greats that Nigeria has produced, just to show how magnificent we are in the music industry. I was going to post all of this like Fola David and all of these incredible artists that have come out of Nigeria in terms of the art space, the movies that have gotten international acclaim. I was going to like, but I was like, okay, don't let me bombard us today. Let us do it small, because honestly, the wins are too massive. The wins are too great. And I was just like, every single time there is no shortage of material to talk about, and it's just incredible. And yes, a lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people feel like, yes, Nigeria is doing too much or Nigerians are doing too much. You know, if you're talking about education, they are there making a name for themselves. If it's music, they are there making a name for themselves. Entertainment, they are there. Art, they are there. Fashion, they are there. And even culture, they are there. Like even the whites and the foreigners are getting with the program now in terms of our culture. They are embracing it. They want to be a part of it. They want to know what their Ashobi feels like. They don't even care about prostrating or lying down or kneeling down. They want to be a part of everything because it's cool. Okay, like it just feels good to be a part of it. And yeah, I think it's just nice to see it. And you know, despite what could be going on in the country economically and everything at this time, this is just a reminder to just tell us how great we are as a people. I'm not talking about the country now, but how great we are as a people. And let that always remind us that no matter what adversaries we are facing right now, we always overcome, because that's who we are. That is who we are. Okay, so all the best to all of us at this time. Let me know what you guys think of the video, guys. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Share your thoughts. Tell me what your favorite clip was or whatever you like to share. Okay, and of course, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because when you do this, the video gets recommended to other people, right? So please don't forget to do that. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.